Caroline. First things first. I am in my bathtub because I like this wall. I like it. It's cool. Your ballroom dancing class. That's so cool. Like, I didn't think they'd have something like that at college. And it just sounds like something you would do just for fun in like a sitcom situation. And so yeah, that sounds really cool. Your shoes look really cool too. And I imagine that, I know your final probably won't be this, but I imagine that your final is like a dance-off, and you have to come in and stare down everyone else and just, shit talk and see who has the best dance or who's the best dancer. So I'm looking forward to hearing about that, and if possible, record it, and I want to see it. Or you have to teach the rest of us how to properly dance over the summer. It'll be interesting. Oh, and something else you brought up in your last video, swearing. I say yes. Seeing as though we're not sailors here, we don't swear every other word. We're not Frank Booth, far from it. It's how we talk. It is where it is. I don't think it would reflect poorly on us if we just spoke the way that we naturally do. So stick with swearing. I feel as if I should swear now, but I won't. It won't fit. But if it does, if it's just... Because I don't want you to, start talking and then, end a rant to be like, oh, wait, I can't say that. Let me think of something else. Or let me just... Don't slow down the process. Just go. Say what you want. I was kind of scatterbrained about this video, but since my breakfast experience this morning, I have to tell you about it. So there is a breakfasty, lunchy, only open 4 days a week, from 9-ish to 1:30-ish place here that every time I've been past it, there's a line out the door. Granted, it's a tiny, tiny restaurant, but people have said really good things about it. So Ansley and I went, and first off, we get to be about not even a block away. It's on the other side of the street, and we're waiting for the light to turn green. And while we're there, we see a guy outside who's only wearing frilly white underwear with a bunny tail and white go-go boots. And we kind of looked at each other do you see that too? Is today a fair? Is something going on? Because typically when there's festivals here and stuff, people will dress up, and it's less strange on those days. But no, we get in line, turns out half-naked man is the owner of the restaurant, and he comes out and he talks to everyone, and he has a couple little rules, if you're going to talk to him, and only if he knows you can you wear sunglasses. He has a bit of a pet peeve of talking to people who are wearing sunglasses because he can't look you in the eye. Okay, sure, it's his restaurant, you don't have to eat there, and he'll tell you that. He'll tell you that if you don't want attitude, go to Denny's or something, but he's really nice, really funny, and he just always running in and out, talking to people. They get you coffee while you're in line, and granted, this breakfast experience, I'm going to keep referring to it as an experience, it was 3 hours, but well worth it. And, yeah, he talks to everyone. He's very, super confident, super, he'll say super dirty things, and it'll just be funny, and it's not oh my god, what did he just say? He just laughed with it, and it was really good. And we finally got in, like I said, very tiny place, and when you sit down, you start to order, he brings you a doll. He has very creepy looking beat up old dolls everywhere. A lot of them that are just shaved heads and stuff, or it's just the head of a doll and they're very dirty. But he'll hand it to you and be like, this is Come Shot Sally, and you have this one, you take this one, alright. And it's just everyone who's sitting gets to hold a creepy doll, and just for the hell of it, and they're everywhere. And the food was really good, of course. That would have sucked if there was all of this and the food sucked, but no, it was amazing. I had French toast and tons of fruit and things on top and happiness. That was my Sunday morning. Took 3 hours. Well fucking worth it. It's weird. But yeah, I just love people like that can actually do what they want and go about it as they please. Because even when we were inside, since it was such a small place, when the owner spoke, like everyone just heard him. You couldn't help it. But he was saying at one point, like, because the way he was dressed and only like the underwear and boots, he was like, how many of you wish you can go to work naked? And we were all raised our hand. And he was like, well, then why don't you? But this guy gets to do it, and he gets to have his own little restaurant that he dictates these little odd rules, but you comply because it's so much fun and it's just interesting, and you want to, I wish if I had tons of money I could have left like $20 tips for everyone, but no, it was that kind of place, and it was really fun. It was a fun experience. Next video, but just know that in my next video, I'm going to reference something that I was at last night. In my next video I'm going to reference something that show I went to last night, and just know that even though it'll be days later, I'll still be talking about it because of the points I want to bring up. Because I'm glad I still have like tons of things, lists of things we need to talk about or at least share. I will leave you with that, and try and edit this, get it up tonight, late tonight, early tomorrow at some point. I will see you soon, I guess. I'll try and make the video, like, sooner. Actually, no, I don't care. I'm glad that I waited this long and had my breakfast experience and it took this long. So, I will see you soon, because I'll see you soon. See you soon.